Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. So yesterday I made this video and it was just after the sort of trading week started, so we didn't really have a lot of data. I would like to discuss a little bit what's going on here because I looked at the chart again. Obviously yesterday it was like whatever, 2 o'clock in the morning, a bit ridiculous to really think about wave counts. So I'm looking at this again and I would like to make a change to the count. Nothing dramatic, but I was thinking about, something is not right here because you will remember that we talked about we reached target to the upside, indeed, okay? But a wave was missing. I talked about that in the video yesterday. It looked only like a 3-wave move up. You might remember that from yesterday's video. So I can't actually count this as a 5th wave complete up here. So what does that mean? It means that maybe the original, the very, very early anticipation or expectation here was actually probably correct. I want to go back to that one. Because even if you get a 5th wave, yeah, we talked about this extension here, well, then we need actually, we need 5 waves in the 5th wave. Otherwise, it's not valid. And yeah, you can always come around with, maybe a truncation, which is sort of, an exception, which would be this one here, where we say, okay, we had a wave 1, a wave 2, a 3, a very short 4, and a 5. But is it likely, right? So we want to change things slightly, just adjust things. So I moved the wave 3 back to where it was originally. I want to move the wave 4 back to where it was originally, and the wave 5 then as an end here. Then we have a perfect 5-wave move. Now what does that mean? That means the wave A would have finished here where the wave 5 finished. What does that mean? It means that we probably saw an overshooting B wave. I think I discussed, did I discuss it yesterday? I don't know. But it's just looking at it, because it looks like a 3-wave move up, it makes more sense like that I count the move up as a 5-wave move, yeah, as a 3-wave move, as an overshooting B wave. Meaning, well, which means that I will still keep this as an alternative, yeah, to keep that in mind. So I will maybe highlight this ABC here, which is still a possibility, so that from somewhere here we should get that B wave rally and then come down in a C wave. This is still a valid possibility. Maybe I'll keep that on the chart as blue. Just we know that, this is sort of a one type of count. But actually, what I think is more likely is that this spike here was the 2nd of March. And we came down in an A wave, overshooting B wave, and this is a C wave down. That's certainly as likely, if not more likely. And why is that? That is because the move up, as I said, was only in 3 waves, something that a B wave likes to do. And the move down now is impulsive, something that a C wave likes to do. Yeah. Also here we have some distortions. It's also not ideal because the A wave was quite short compared to the C wave, but it's certainly a possibility. So the idea is that either way, from this yellow support area, we should see some kind of a bounce. We've now reached the 50% level. What I need to do, if I go back to the other count, I need to bring the FIBs down. And here you can see we reached the 38.2 FIB now, based on this. So we are in the support area anyway. So this is the new, basically the new support area to end this move. Ideally, I would like it to see 243. But it doesn't need to, yeah. Either way, I would expect some kind of a bounce. And if we get the bounce from here, maybe it goes a bit lower. We haven't really seen any strong indication. It's moving to the upside. Yeah, very early reaction here, maybe, yeah. But it's very early. It is too early to really confirm. But from here, we could say it's now reached, based on this count, the support area, but no strong indication that it has bottomed. So again, this could already be, if we count this as ABC with an overshooting B wave, this here could be the B wave now, okay? And I wouldn't trust it to go much, much lower. So again, I apply here the same strategy that I would apply in crypto with all these altcoins at the moment, basically scaling in. Yeah, you don't know where exactly the low will be, but if you assume you will get another move to the upside, either here in the blue B wave, to the 280 level, 290, or, and that would be actually preferred, higher, yeah, in a larger C wave, remember, A, B, C, then it might make sense to start to scale in here in this support area. Yeah, I mean, we were yesterday already in the support area, just shifted it down a little, but doesn't make a great difference. So it's all about, scaling in. Largest position down here, small position here. If it goes up from here, only a small position is filled. It is what it is, but that's sort of, that is normally my strategy. And then, however, below 222, I would want to be out, to be honest. Then we're dropping a little bit too far. And I mean, not maybe at 222.5, but setting the stop loss a little bit lower. Give it a little bit of space because it's a very dramatic asset here. It's very, very volatile at the moment. So it can sometimes slightly overshoot. We saw that with the overshooting B wave, yeah. But I would look at a reversal here, ideally, yeah. And then scaling in, yeah, not trying to fish for the lowest low because sometimes you don't get it. And then to see, is it able to break through 280, 290, which eventually it should anyway. So, I mean, if we talk about, we make this ABC structure, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Is it the blue count or the white count? Because, okay, if it's a blue count, it makes a move up and will come down again into the support area to rally then. But do you understand what I mean? So either it should rally directly or move up and come down again and then move up. So as long as 222 is holding, that's the condition. And, we don't know, will it hold? We can only assume it. Yeah, it's all about probabilities, no certainties. But that's sort of, these are the two scenarios I'm watching. We're now in a valid support area. It should move up from either here or after it rallies in a B wave and comes down, then it should move up. And we talk about targets in a minute. What I also would like to highlight is obviously the higher level alternative. So what we can, of course, what we cannot rule out is that this larger wave 2, basically the end of the, you could say, bear market here for Natgas, that this end was already here in February on the 22nd. So, which means that this here was not an A wave, but a wave 1. The move down is a wave 2, and we would rally in a third wave. If after this move, yeah, which could be a 1, 2, 3, or an ABC, ABC is preferred, very clearly, but it could be 1, 2, 3. And if after this peak of this wave, we do not come down impulsively, but we make a higher low and then see bullish implications or bullish signals, then we have to assume that we are already in the next bull run. Yeah. So let's talk about targets. What could be a target for this, let's say, next larger wave to the upside, this sort of bull run? And I started to, by the way, look at I looked at the futures chart, so I started to label them. I just haven't finished it yet. See, they only have 24 hours, right? But yeah, we talk about roughly, just need to adjust that slightly. Yeah, to see this as a guide, right? But we're talking about round about $15 at least in this third wave. Yeah? So good inflation we have to deal with then, but this will take a while. This will take years. It's not like that this is going to happen within 6 months. I mean, never say never, but this will take a while. Also, what I wanted to talk about, what would be the target for this fourth wave? Okay, so obviously we talked about that this current rally is just an ABC, most likely. Could be something more bullish. We said down here that we either way expect upside. So sometimes when you have that confluence, it's better to, it's not easy to trade, but it's sort of, you have confluence and you have more confidence. But 1, 2, 3, yeah, this would be ideal. Then a wave 4 now, an ABC, and then another low in a wave 5. Still what I would expect, maybe into the 150 region. Yeah, we'll see. I will be able to update you when we know the peak. But in this wave 4, what would be the target? So let's actually look at this target. If we measure the length of that third wave and we go to the high of the fourth, or we look at what the high of the fourth could be, the first key target would be around 318. Yeah, this would be the first target. Then 389 and 446. Now, if this was the A wave length, what we've done. And then we go to the, let's say we come down to 243, just sort of to estimate it, yeah, which is in the yellow support area down here. Then we're looking at a 1-to-1 ratio, which is an ideal target for the C wave of 317. The next likely target would be, and that's by the way, in line with the 23.6 FIB retracement. So you have good confluence there. And then we've got the next likely target would be 362, which is the 1.618 extension. These are short-term targets. So I'll keep you updated about them. But yeah, I mean, we're now back in the support area. It could very well be this comes down a little bit lower. Yeah, it's this move down has limited structure, very limited structure, very hard to sort of look at it, analyze it. You can't really look at this in terms of, you know, what's the subwave count. It's very hard to do. I mean, you can't really see anything there. You could argue maybe we're doing currently a fourth wave and then one more low here to 243. We'll see. But either way, it's in the support area. Would expect a turnaround from there. I would not expect 222 to break. If it does that, then we have to say the wave 4 was already in here. Do I expect it? No, it would be unlikely. It's of course valid and possible, but very unlikely. Okay, that's my update about Natgas. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.